telephoto.com. Welcome. We are here with the dun 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 dun. A big mouthful right here. Alright, let's see if I can do this. The Canon EF 100-400mm f4.5-5.6 IS USM L lens. Dang. I added the dang, obviously. This is a heavy tank of a lens. I mean, holy crap, this thing is awesome. Holding it in my hands feels amazing. I'm going to do a quick review over it. Well, actually, it probably won't be that quick. I was talking a lot about it in my head before I started this video. So, start off with the front and move to the back. You got the 77mm front element, bringing in all those good images, incredibly sharp. You got the, how would I explain this? Like a shotgun, the way it moves. A pump action lens. No, that's something you don't see every day. It's a pump action lens. You got the focusing ring, you got the tightener to tighten and smoothing ring. You tighten it all the way, it doesn't move at all. On this side you got the switches, you got the image stabilization mode, the image stabilization on off, autofocus manual focus as most lenses have, and the focus limiter. I'm going to talk about these switches real quick. The autofocus manual focus, obviously, you change that so you can autofocus or manual focus. Most lenses, or basically all lenses have that, I'm pretty sure, unless it's just a manual focus lens. The focus limiter, at least that's what I call it, is basically you switch it up and it focuses 1.8 meters at the closest and to infinity, obviously, and then you switch it down and it's 6.5 meters to infinity. The reason why you want to be limiting your focus is if you're taking photos of something from a distance and you know they're not going to get that close, you know it's going to stay a distance away, then you switch it down to that. That way the camera has less to compute, and it's faster at determining, okay, this is where it should focus. It doesn't have to worry about going further back, so you're less likely to get those moments out of focus and you're just like, oh, I can't get the image. Okay, focus. There we go. This lens has an incredibly fast focus. It has the on-off switch for image stabilization and the image stabilization mode 1 and 2. Mode 1 is vertical and horizontal focus, whereas mode 2 I believe is only horizontal focus. The reason you want to be using that is if you're sweeping, taking photos, if you're taking photos of someone running, or if you're taking photos of a car or something like that, then that would be the reason why you'd want to be using mode 2. But for the most part I just leave it on mode 1, unless of course you're on a tripod or something. I use this lens completely handheld, because I do not own a monopod and I did not want to use the tripod. By the way, if you're wondering, this is not mine, and no, I did not steal it. This is my school teacher's lens. He let me borrow it for a couple of days. Main reason why I borrowed it is for the track meet that happened today, and I really want to take photos, but I didn't get the chance to because I had driving school. But at the next track meet I will definitely borrow it again so I can go and take photos for them. I don't know if you can hear the sound in my background. That was my brother laughing. Anyways, I love this lens. Incredibly fast focusing, incredibly quiet, ultrasonic motor. One thing that I like, the fact that they use the pump action is very awesome, if that makes sense. Because if you're shooting a 100-400, let's say it's a turning, you have to turn it, you'd have to turn it a long ways to get all the way to 400. And with the pump action, let's see if I can loosen it real quick. There we go. With the pump action, you go from 100 to 400 very quickly. And it's less stressful than having to turn it, So just very quick and very accurate. And when I first got this and I first started using it, I'm just like, wow, this is different. I'm not used to having to move the lens like that to zoom in and out. And it was very interesting to use, but once I got used to it, it worked incredibly accurately and well. And I just love this lens. I wish it was mine. Retail on this is about $1,600–1,700, I believe, and you can probably find it as low as $1,100 or $1,200. I definitely plan on owning this lens in the future, but for now, just borrowing it is fine. It's very heavy. You could literally hit somebody over the head with this, and this would be fine, and they would not. They would not be fine. I can guarantee you that much. I use this. One disadvantage to this lens is the tightener and loosener right here is basically attached to the focusing ring, and so you'll try and tighten it or you try and smooth it, and it won't change because it's basically attached to this, so you need to use two hands to make that work. Another disadvantage, at least for me, because I use a black rabbit strap, I definitely suggest you all use black rabbit straps, to where it attaches to the bottom of your camera or to the ring mount, and it hangs from your body on your side, and it hangs over your shoulder. It makes the weight a lot less, and it makes so you can just pull it up, take your shot. But one disadvantage of this is every time you put it down to your side, you have to tighten it, or else when it goes down to your side, it extends, and you don't want that. Just protruding out there like that, that would just get annoying, and it would bounce around, and you don't want that. This lens creates incredibly sharp images with luscious, lovely bokeh in the background. Amazing, amazing lens. Incredibly accurate. If I had not said that 100 times already, I'll say it again. Incredibly accurate. Heavy. If I haven't said that already, I'm pretty sure I have. It's pretty heavy. This lens is not for an amateur photographer who does not really shoot a lot. They only do it every once in a while for fun. If you're planning on being a pro, or you are a pro, definitely get one if you're shooting Canon. But if you're an amateur and you're not planning on being pro, and you're not really doing a whole lot of sports photography or a whole lot of nature photography and whatnot, definitely I would not suggest getting this. It's just too much for how often you're going to use it. But if you're shooting sports, you're shooting nature, and you're professional, definitely get this lens. I wouldn't necessarily suggest it for portraits, although it is incredibly sharp with great bokeh in the background. It's too much of a zoom. I would definitely suggest a 70-200 2.8 or even an f4 at the cheaper end, which is what I'm planning on getting later once I get the money. This is my camera body, by the way, if you do not already see my website and you don't know that. But I got to use this. I used it for a total of 2.5 hours, I guess. I used it for about an hour and a half the first day, which was yesterday, about 45 minutes today. Got some good pictures of ducks, seagulls, crows, and I think I saw a bluebird. And I'll be putting those pictures up at the end. But definitely a great overall lens, the Canon 100-400mm lens. Amazing lens. I can't wait to borrow it the next time we have a track meet, and I will definitely be showing you guys those videos. I was going to videotape myself going down to the park yesterday with this lens, but the camera was dead on battery. So, yeah, that didn't work out. But definitely, it's a great lens. I don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah. MurrayPhoto.com. See ya.